memories. If you recall last time, we gave that Marluxia what's for, and that was really satisfying, killing him. Nope, we're not doing that. I will get copyright struck for sure again. So I revealed at the very end, and for those, you know, non-existent people who don't know, there's a second story to this game called Reverse Rebirth, where we play as Riku. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, get into it, and see what happens. I don't want to spoil too much for you, and yay, proud mode. Yay. Gotta have that vibration on, though. It's important. How else would I know if I'm getting hit? You know? Man, I love Dr. Pepper. Hashtag not a sponsor. But seriously, DP, if you're listening, love your stuff.
Where am I?
Gray. You are in gray.
Stay asleep.
Well, that's a weird thing to wake up to.
You should remain asleep. Here, between light and dark.
Man, I don't wanna.
What? Oh. Huh? The king! Where's the king? Together we close the door to darkness. After that?
You came drifting here by yourself. You did not have the strength to overcome the darkness. Or maybe you were close to it.
Actually, not sure who's talking.
As if I'm some kind of demon.
I don't remember that being a word in Kingdom Hearts.
Shut your eyes. Here, blanketed by the darkness, sleep is safety. Sleep is eternal. But
This is very fitting, considering my insomnia of late.
Oh, what's this?
it is a door to the truth. Take it and your sleep ends as you take the first step toward the truth.
What is that
But
world?
know this. The truth will
It's
bring
Hollow
you
Bastion, I
pain.
think.
Will you still go? There is no return to the security of sleep.
Well, I really need a haircut because my hair is getting in my eyes, so I'd probably better go.
This seemed like a boring place to take a nap anyway.
That was very well said.
No, it wasn't! Don't encourage him! That was so cheesy. Riku. I don't understand your comment, Peyton. This is welcome to Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories.
A door to the truth, huh?
I'm not sure what you're exclaiming about in particular. It is kind of a weird beginning, though. So that's how we start. Oh look, we've got the Soul Eater, which is so freaking cool. And it has no combo at all, apparently. Just one hit at a time. Why? That's dumb. Got a menu? Oh, I do. Looky here. I got a menu. Riku cannot customize his card deck. He must fight with the provided deck. The cards in the deck will change as Riku advances through the game. So this is my favorite part of this story, guys. Is that you don't have to do any deck building at all. They just give you a bunch of cards, and they're kind of good, and you use them, and it's great. So now, like, I don't have to worry about deck building. I just have to worry about the hard part, actually, which is using the cards in battle. This may be a problem. Still, he can learn 3 whole slates. Wow. Apparently he can get some friend moves and some dual attacks, which I don't know what that is exactly. I hear there's a new mechanic in this version that wasn't in the GBA version. Something about dueling. I don't know what it is exactly. I'm going to set this as a shortcut. No, I'm going to set this as a shortcut. So I have a 0 I can go to. We have 1 map card. It's a save room. That's kind of nice of them to give us. So we do level up, it looks like. We got something called dark points. We got attack points and dark points. It's very Kingdom Hearts. What do we got here? The D report. So we don't have the journal, we have the D report. Which is not as dirty as it sounds. Get your minds out the gutter. So there's like some tutorial looking stuff here, it looks like, and some card collector stuff. I don't care. Alright, so Riku woke up in his void of nothingness. He doesn't have glide because he sucks. Because he didn't learn anything from Peter Pan. And he has no attack combo. Like, jeez, what is wrong with you, Riku? I like how it still shows 5 cards. Guess how many we have to choose from? 1. At no point in this playthrough yet have we had 5 cards to choose from, in fact. So yeah, I woke up in this mysterious void, and now we are in Castle Oblivion, and there was no door behind us. We didn't come in the front. Actually, it showed it in the menu, I think, and I didn't comment on it at the time. We actually start in the basement. Basement, 13th floor. So we are going to have to make our way up 13 floors, I guess. But we're going up to the first floor instead of up to the 13th floor, or whatever. This is Hollow Bastion. What you see is not real. It's the world of your memory. My memory? The things you remember from your... Whoa, hold on now. Did you guys see that text scroll? That was weird. Like it was multiple lines at the same time. That's a little confusing. The things you remember from your time in Maleficent's castle became a card, and that card made this world. This is not Maleficent's castle. That's rude. Come on, dude. You've seen everything here before, haven't you? Yeah. So what now? Am I going to learn something? Maybe meet someone? You would meet the people in your memories. Ordinarily. What does that mean? Hey! I'm asking you a question! Fine. But it better be you I run across next, voice. So we still don't know who's talking. I have a suspicion of who's talking, but I'm actually not entirely sure. Again, it's been many years since I played Chain of Memories, so we will find out. I don't want to spoil it anyway. Oh, Heartless! Let's kill him. Let's kill him with our attacks. Oh, look, he does have a combo. Almost like he could be using that in the field, but he doesn't, because he sucks. Oh, that is so satisfying, though. He's just so much more powerful. Right off the bat, I feel so much more powerful as Riku than I did as Sora. I mean, Sora, admittedly, like, Sora's spells are pretty cool. Some of his spell slates. Which I didn't really show off. I meant to do that, actually, and I forgot, because I was really focused on getting to the boss, but for my grinding, I made a new deck that was like a bunch of spell slates, and they were pretty sweet. Not gonna lie. That was the weakest wizard ever. He does have a weird dodge roll, okay. Ow! Ow!
Take this.
And, oh, an instant reload? Like, he doesn't take any time at all to reload? Dang. And so it's kind of like, you know, they realize this card mechanic is awful and dumb. Oh, so, okay, so we've got HP boost. We've got attack boost to raise his attack points. Okay, that's AP. Not ability points in this game. In this game, it's attack points. Or there's darkness boost, which we can't select right now, but it raises his darkness points. Ooh. Let's go with attack boost. Because as I proved in the last game, in the last playthrough, who needs HP, right? It's not like I spent over an hour grinding for HP at the end. No, not at all.
Like it. Like it.
That it? Okay. So, ooh, ow. Ow, don't hit me like that. That's rude. Yeah, can't see. Can't move correctly. Ah, okay. You know, I've lost my train of thought, guys. So I'm a little frazzled lately. You know, I was doing pretty good that day when I beat Tuesday when I beat Marluxia. I was feeling pretty good, but my sleep has still been messed up. I decided to get some drugs today, get some more melatonin, because I am just not handling it. This not taking melatonin, which I was trying for a little while. To take a break from it. It's not going well. It's not going well at all. So I bought some more. I'm going to try it tonight, and hopefully I can sleep. Oh my gosh, it's forcing me to take HP. No choice. This is the illusion of choice. What is this, Mass Effect? That's a little gamer joke for you. In case you're wondering, Mass Effect doesn't really have any choices. It's a common misconception. Mass Effect has pretty much no choices in it of any significance. People just think it does. I mean, it changes dialogue slightly, I guess, but not that much even. You'd be surprised at how often if you look into it, how often like the dialogue you get after saying a renegade thing and versus the dialogue you get after saying a paragon thing are exactly the same lines. Because I mean, why make an actual choice system when you could just do that, right? Forcing me to choose HP again. Seriously, illusion of choice, guys. So that might be something I like about him more, actually, too, though. Is it's going to force me into the optimal leveling path. If that's the case, I'm kind of a fan. Because as we've mentioned, I'm not good at Chain of Memories, guys. I'm pretty good at, like, Kingdom Hearts 1, and I'm decent at Kingdom Hearts 2, and I am gonna show marked improvement when we play Birth by Sleep, believe you me. We're gonna have a time there, because there are super bosses in that game that I haven't beaten. Well, no, actually, it's the final mix, so there will be a new one that I haven't beaten. And that's gonna get taken care of, let me just tell you. I love this instant reload thing. So yeah, it's like they took this, you know, they had this card battle mechanic, and then they're like, hey, let's do a story for Riku. But that mechanic is awful, so let's basically, I mean, we have to use it, because that's what the engine has, but let's use it as little as possible. Sound good? Sound good. Can't grab that because it's star-shaped. And as we all know, you can't grab something that's star-shaped. Alright, we got some map cards, yeah? Yeah. Let's do Sleeping Darkness, sure. They'll all be sleeping. You know, I am sitting like a foot away from the TV right now. I need to get a bigger TV, guys. Good news on that front. I got approved to drive for Lyft. I was actually planning on going out today, but as I mentioned, my sleep schedule has been really messed up. And basically I didn't sleep at all last night, and I was a little worried about going out and driving like that. And probably for good reason, because about 3 I did start to get sleepy, and so I took a little nap, and luckily, fortunately, for this stream especially, my alarm actually did like wake me up, and so I didn't just sleep forever, because that's what happens a lot of times when I take a nap, when I've been up for a long time and I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna take a short nap. I've just got to take a short nap and I won't mess up my sleep schedule too much, and then I end up sleeping for like 8 hours or more and wake up at weird times, and that just makes the problem worse. It's a vicious cycle, and that's why I recommend drugs. Melatonin, specifically. Melatonin, you know, I did some research on melatonin, because admittedly, maybe part of the reason that I was wanting to take a break from it, part of it was that I did feel like it wasn't maybe affecting me as much. But also, I suspected that might have been the kind I got, because I got a different kind. I got like a gel capsule type thing, and I think that made it act slower on me. Ow. Oh man, I love this button mashing again. I love Kingdom Hearts button mashing, guys. It feels so good. It feels so good. Why did my phone turn? Oh, because I'm not on the YouTube thing anymore. Don't worry, I'm gonna go back to it so I can see that comment. What? Why? No, I'm not. I don't. Why? How did I get onto Far Cry? What? I got to watching somebody else's video apparently. I don't know even how that happened, because I wasn't intending to. So it's gonna take me a second. I'm gonna get back to my monitor here. There we go. God, he does so much more damage than Sora too. I mean, jeez. Like even the better Keyblade cards, I feel like didn't do as much damage as this. This is good. This is good stuff right here. And you can actually just upgrade his damage directly, which is also great. Stop hitting me. Rude. At least you can some of the time when it doesn't force you to upgrade HP. Yeah, my short naps have lasted entire days. Let's have a stream where you exclusively watch other videos. That would be interesting. I have thought, like, that's really, you know, that's gonna be, somebody's gonna make it big doing that. Actually, I did find a channel, and they are kinda big-ish. They do about, they kind of do, like, theories on, like Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and, they did one on Brutal Moose's Televoid, and different kind of, like, weird YouTube projects. And I think, so all that to say, I think, like, reviews and that sort of curation of YouTube content, somebody's gonna have to fill that niche. I don't think I'm the person to fill that niche, but I think somebody's going to be very successful filling that niche, if there isn't already someone I don't know about doing it. And there may be. I need to find that other channel that I'm thinking of, though. He has some good stuff. He's a Brit, but he's, I say but like that's something wrong. It's fine. It's fine. You can be British. There's not a problem for me. I am not racist against British, as far as I know. Against British? Against the British? I'm gonna change the subject now. But yeah, I think that sort of thing is gonna blow up. Fine Brothers' entire thing is yeah. Well, they do react videos, and I feel like that's a little different than kind of like review of YouTube. But I suppose it is a way of reviewing YouTube, and that's true. And they've been doing that for a long time. But I think something more like a critical review type thing might start becoming a thing. Assuming YouTube survives through the next year or two, which, I mean, it may not. Like, YouTube's, you know, from what I hear, YouTube's having some trouble, because they have not done a great job of supporting their content creators. They've pretty much said to F them most of the time. Advertisers don't want to use them, presumably because they're getting paid off by cable companies, I must assume. Because otherwise I don't know why you wouldn't want to use them. Unless you're just worried about ad blockers, but ad blockers don't totally work on YouTube anymore. What did I just do? R1 goes... Oh, no, never mind. I clicked R1 to try to lock on, it didn't work. I think my phone's touchscreen is going bad, guys. It's not a very old phone. I will find that channel I'm talking about, because I know I'm subscribed to it, and I just don't remember the name. I've only known about it for a little while. I'll find it, and I'll probably feature it on my channel. Because that is something I want to do, is I want to feature channels, I think, that are a little different, a little interesting, have some different types of content. And I also really want to feature channels that I feel like deserve more recognition than they get. Not that my voice really matters all that much. I've got all of, what, 8 or 9 subscribers, but, you know, if those 8 or 9 people find something good from it, then all the better, you know. And if I grow, then hopefully, you know, they'll grow too. And maybe one day Senpai will notice me. We can do a collab. I had this weird, I was watching some... Shoot, what is his name? His name I am legitimately just confused about. I think his, like, actual name is Austin. And I think his channel name was Arcadia, but I think it's not anymore. I think it's now... Austin Eruption, maybe, but at some point it was like Boku no Eruption. It's been kind of crazy. So that guy, he's pretty cool. He's not one that I think necessarily needs. I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't have more recognition. He's not like in need though. Like he's pretty popular already. He's on the rise, and I had this weird, like I was watching some of his videos earlier, and I just had this weird thought, like I think I would love to collab with him one day. I don't know that I'll ever get that big. But he seems like a cool guy for the most part, and I love his taste in games. Like he's one of those who has played and reviewed a lot of weird games, and like I'm like, yeah, I've played several of those games. Not all of them. Some of them were crazy new, which I love, though. I love being exposed to new, different, weird games, especially like old ones. But like he uses like Legend of Legaia music all the time, which is a game that I definitely intend to play on the channel at some point. It's just one of those kind of never. It's kind of a hidden gem on the PlayStation 1. Great game, I love it. And that's some great music. It's also one that I've never beaten because I'm a monster. In fact, I've gotten at one time, one of my playthroughs, I've gotten up to the point where I could go to the last dungeon, and I still didn't beat it because I am that bad of a video game player that I get distracted or I get caught up in trying to do side quests or I don't know, whatever it is I do, and that happens. So yeah, I don't want that card. Austin Eruption now. Yeah, his bid on the bouncer was great. That's a game that I remember seeing, and I've never played it, and now I guess I'm maybe glad I did, because apparently it's not that great, but it looked cool. I always thought it looked pretty cool. Everything is just how sorry, that was the wrong emphasis, guys. Let me try that again. Everything is just how I remember it. Even this room. It must be nice being back in your old bedroom. Think of all the memories. He slept here? Sora didn't sleep that whole time. What was Sora doing? You again. Sorry, but these memories I could do without. Maleficent gave me this room. So she did. And you lived here, tempted by the darkness she offered. You cast away your home, your friends, everything, but at least they gave you a nice room. Stop talking! That's right, Riku, run from the truth. That's how you get over it. Quite sure. No, that's how I do. That's kind of weird. Maybe this just leads to that, and then this leads to that. That seems likely. Let's go the other way. I'll just head to the destination. I don't feel like we need to spend too much time. Well, I'm going to kill everything on the way, I guess. I don't think we need to go out of our way to go grind, though. Because we're leveling up pretty good. We're on a pretty fast clip leveling up, and we're already decently strong. Like, I'm not struggling here. You've watched Nitro Rad? Nitro Rad. The name, I don't think I'm subscribed to him. The name sounds familiar. Like, maybe you've shown me some of his videos in years past. But I am not, like, I don't remember it. So that's somebody I should check out. So in reference to, like, other small YouTubers that I think deserve more recognition, Jason, the channel, or his other channel, The Pokemon Professor, he's got about 2,000 subs. He's hilarious. All of his comedy is just freaking amazing. He did a Christmas album, and it's awful and so funny. Like, I could not stop laughing. I was really surprised at how hard I was laughing at something as simple as a guy singing very poorly on video. It was nuts, but I loved it. His sketch videos are great, particularly the Pokemon Professor channel. He's done some amazing work. I love that character. I think he just deserves a lot more recognition. Granted, having said that, he also needs to upload more content. But I'm sure that YouTube is not his full-time job, and some of the stuff he does is a little bit more involved than... All of the stuff he does is a little bit more involved than, like, sitting down to your PlayStation and clicking the stream button to set up, so I get that. Did a lot of Yume Nikki videos. That sounds familiar. Nitro Rad and Yume Nikki. That sounds familiar. That sounds like maybe he's the guy that turned me on to a game called One Shot. And that I have watched several of his videos, and I just haven't watched him in a while, and I've forgotten about him. I should go watch him again. I think that, yeah, it's all coming back to me now. I think I do remember who that is. Fitz PSG, someone I'm featured on my channel now. He's another YouTuber, small YouTuber I met on my small YouTuber Facebook group that I'm part of. It's a very exclusive club. I bet you're jealous. Nah, just a little way to promote the videos and get advice and stuff. Good group. And he does Let's Plays and game type videos. And weirdly some unboxing videos, which I'm not a huge fan of, but that's just not my style. There's nothing, like, I don't think he does them poorly or anything. They're just not my kind of video. He's pretty cool. There's another one. The other one I featured on my channel. I did go and do it last night, and he like he was, because he came and watched the stream, and that reminded me that I need to go set that up. And I can think of his Facebook name, which is presumably his real name, but I'm not sure if I remember his channel name, and I don't know if I want to say his real name. So go look at my channel. He does gameplay videos. Right now, he just started and this is what kind of turned me on to him, is he started a Let's Play of Samurai Legend Musashi, which is the sequel, little-known sequel to Brave Fencer Musashi. Much less praised, but I want to say it's good, because I have it, and I've played some of it, but I don't know if I've played enough of it to actually say that it's good. It was one of those that I always got bogged down by my 100%ing tendencies, because there was like this point where, you know, it's like, I know there's this stuff in this dungeon that I can get, but I kept dying, and I could have probably gone on and come back and gotten it later after I was stronger, but I just refused to do that. And that actually happened on multiple attempts at a playthrough, but yeah. Oh, I love Brutal Moose's food videos. I think they're great. I freaking love Brutal Moose. Brutal Moose is like he's like number one or tied for number one YouTubers for me, probably. I freaking love Brutal Moose. I find pretty much everything he does amazing. He's my hero. I love it, and I love his food videos. Like, he just does all these weird eclectic videos, and it's so great. Oh, I love him. Brutal Moose, watch my videos. Hit me up. Let's do a collab. I'll eat the food. I'll eat the food for you. That way you don't have to eat it. Okay, I should read this cutscene. No one here either. There's nothing but Heartless in this castle. Kind of like always. Voice! Oh, Riku. I know you're watching, so explain this. Where are the people from my memories? How many people were there, Riku? There was like Maleficent, possibly Belle, that you would have seen regularly, right? Like, there were the villains like once, and then there was like Beast later, and then there was like the princesses, but presumably they were all just locked up. Whatever. Do you want to see them? Of course I do. But you cast them aside. What? You dreamt of the outside world, and you passed through the door to darkness. Behind you, you left family, friends, home, everything, all in pursuit of darkness. But I cast that aside too. And what do you have to show for it? First your home, then the dark. Your heart only knows how to cast away. It's empty, like that room. Like your memories. That's why you don't meet anyone. Your heart is hollow, except for the residual darkness. You're wrong. I rejected the darkness. Did you really now? Let's go find the truth, guys. Because the truth is a Heartless emblem. I keep clicking the wrong button. So, okay, this actually connects on both sides. Well, that's convenient. I hope that that's the side that the room is on, but I don't really know. Oh, saw a bunch of black on my video screen for a second. It was the loading screen. Tied with who? This may be an unpopular opinion, but I'm still a pretty big fan of MatPat and Game Theory and GT Live. Particularly GT Live, I think, but also Game Theory. I find them funny. I like the theories sometimes. Sometimes I don't as much, but I always find it entertaining. Or, well, almost always. His first Metal Alchemist theory was kind of bland, but I usually find him entertaining. And I love GT Live. I love Matt and Stephanie. So I know that's maybe not a super popular opinion, because I think some people... I mean, he is popular. I know he is a popular YouTuber because he has a lot of subscribers still, but I also know that some people in the YouTube community are not huge fans of his. And, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't know about all of his business practices and if he's always ethical with them. Let me put it that way. I'd like to think the best of him. But I don't know, and successful people are often deceptive, but at the end of the day, I find him entertaining, and anything else aside, as long as he's not doing anything overtly just awful to people, I guess. If I find him as long as I find him entertaining, I'm probably going to keep watching him. So he's pretty up there. Pretty up there. And, in truth, probably part of the reason I chose this channel name is because I do like the way it sounds, and it reminds me a little bit of Game Theory. You know, it's the same number of syllables, and that same sort of pithiness. So, I mean, I am inspired by him, in my channel and in my work. Yeah, I think he does have a lot of charm. Like, in real life, I'm torn. See, I'm torn about MatPat. Like, in real life, I'm torn between, we could be friends because we have a lot in common, but I could also hate him because he's exactly the kind of guy that gets on my nerves sometimes. The kind that is, like, so stinking popular, you just want to kill him. You just want to wring his neck and make him not breathe. A little dark. But, as someone who has never, ever been the popular guy, dealing with those types of people is difficult sometimes. And I do try to, you know, be loving and recognize that ultimately we're all people. We all got our faults and everything. Yeah, we do have the same first name. That probably doesn't hurt. And he also has an Irish last name, which also doesn't hurt. And he also does, you know, theater type stuff, which I kind of like. And stuff. How are we roommates? I've wondered the same thing, Stevie. I've wondered the same thing. You're not like popular the same way MatPat is. You're popular. Don't get me wrong. You are very popular, but it's a whole different kind of thing. Whole different kind of thing. You're the popular guy that everyone likes to hang out with because you're just so stinking friendly. But I feel like MatPat's the kind of popular that it's like he's kind of good looking and. At least I say that. I think he's good looking, but I'm not a great judge for the attractiveness of men, I guess. I don't necessarily feel like I have a handle on what makes men attractive. And, no, you were popular. Well known is true, but you were popular. People liked you. In fact, that was usually my line. Like, when I met people, I usually tried to name drop you. When I met people in college, like, yeah, that's my roommate. That's how I gained friends. That's not entirely true. Anyway, so MatPat's that kind of popular, like, he's handsome and he's charming, and it all comes off as maybe being a bit disingenuous to me. And with him specifically, I don't think it necessarily is. But it just kind of comes off that way to me a little bit. And maybe part of that is just history a little bit. Like, there was Did that work ever? Absolutely. I mean, no, I don't know if I actually ever made any, like, long-term friends by saying you were my roommate. But people were always like, oh yeah, I love Stevie. Like, everyone I ever talked to, I swear. So it's like everyone knew you. So it was at least good small talk. There we go. His wife is a looker too. She's cute. Can I make a weird confession on here, guys? Like a weird confession? You know how, like, Freud says we're all attracted to our moms? Like I'm not attracted to my mom necessarily. I mean, I probably am in ways that I can't recognize as well. But I do find sometimes I've begun to realize that I think I'm attracted to women that remind me of my sister a little bit, which is a weird thing to say. And I mean more in the way they act, which is weird because a lot of what my sister does really annoys me. But sometimes, I don't know, there's a weird thing there. Kind of weird. Weird confession, but it's just the truth. One of those weird psychological quirks, I suppose. But of course, I mean, and of course, that being said, you know, Freud did have a point a little bit. I don't think I would go as far as to say we all want to have sex with our moms. That's a little questionable. But you know, are we attracted to people that remind us of our parents? Probably. For a variety of psychological reasons. And probably the reason that I recognize those stuff in my sister, or recognize traits similar to my sister, is probably stuff that my mom also has, because they have a lot in common. I just don't recognize it as much in my mom, maybe. But Stephanie reminds me a lot of my sister in the way they act sometimes. Although my sister is not like a gamer, she's not that much of a nerd or anything, but they remind me of each other personality-wise. My sister does a lot of those weird hand motions that Stephanie does. Like they do these weird movements. It's weird. I don't know where that comes from. Yeah. Man, guys, I love playing as Riku. This is so much easier. This is so much freaking easier. I just click X and I just attack. It's great. And sometimes my cards get broken, but I'm not concerned about it because my reload is free. It's great. I love playing as Riku. I love playing as Riku in the original GBA version too. It's still so much better. Female, married, they're almost the same person. Yep, pretty much. But yeah, Steph's pretty cool. Steph and Matt, pretty cool people, I think, in some ways. But yeah, I mean, there's history that I think makes me a little bit leery of people with that personality type, though. With Matt Pat, the ones that are that charming, that makes me feel like it's maybe disingenuous. Because there were people growing up, like at my church growing up, there was this family. And I don't want to say too much. I don't want to name names, but and there was the son who I was friends with some of the time, but he was definitely that like stereotypical popular guy. Like he could have been in a freaking movie and been typecast as that. Like girls freaking adored him. I heard stories like I was homeschooled. I didn't go to school with him, but I heard stories from people who did that. Like girls literally just crowded around him all day at school. And he also had this weird thing that all of his friends looked almost exactly like him, like eerily like him. It was scary. All of his like friends from school, whenever I saw them, eerily like him. It was freaky. Oh, choking. Hold on, choking. Good old Dr. Pepper. Cures choking. And so he was that guy very much, and it sometimes caused friction between us because I am the polar opposite of that. But also, so his dad was kind of that way too. I mean, his dad was an adult, so he was not popular in high school, but in my church growing up. His dad was very popular also. And ended up kind of taking over some leadership roles in the church, and kind of ended up betraying that trust in a major way that I won't get into. And it just, I think that has really made me always distrustful of that sort of thing. Of that sort of person, I should say. Which is not to say that people like that should necessarily not be trusted. But I don't know, it's just a predisposition of mine that I have to sometimes overcome. Do you guys have that? Do you guys have, you know, that kind of personality type that you're always kind of leery about? You gotta like work to really get along with them. Am I going the right way, guys? Did I go into this room for nothing? Yep. I just realized there's not a door on the side where I was hoping there would be a door. Go the other way! But I guess I'm gonna spit out into that room probably after I go here. After I go through the event. And Dr. Pepper absolutely clears choking. What are you talking about? Also, when did you become the Surgeon General? Why didn't you tell me? That's big news, dude. Oh, it feels so good. Just cutting through Heartless. Oh, man. I hope in Kingdom Hearts 3, Riku is a playable character. And in a better way than just, like, the cameo, like, 1 or 2 events. Like, honestly, I feel like Kingdom Hearts 3, you need to have something like Birth by Sleep where you follow 3... But instead of just 3 single characters, you have whole parties. 3 different whole parties that you follow. I think that's what Kingdom Hearts 3 needs. And Riku should lead one of them, and Sora should lead one of them. And then probably Kairi leading one of them, I think. But I don't know. I don't know. Somebody else, anyway. You have issues with overly friendly middle-aged women? I believe that. I believe that. There was another woman in my church that really was just a really, really nice person. But I do remember thinking when I was younger, like, she smiled so much it kind of scared me. She was always smiling, and it just kind of freaked me out when I was little. And she's really a nice person. She's just like a super nice person. But it always kind of freaked me out.
Take this.
You would sacrifice playing as Riku in all future games to play as Kairi for 5 minutes? I'm not sure. I really hesitate to say that I would enjoy playing as Kairi. Because Kairi's kind of a wimp. She kind of sucks. There's a reason why she didn't take part in the island games, shall we say. It's because she's a weakling. She's a wimp. That being said, if they do make her playable, I'm sure they'll make her fun. But I'd much rather do more playthroughs of Aqua than Kairi, because Aqua I know is freaking awesome. I mean, Aqua's the bomb. Literally, like, she makes nukes with her Keyblade. It's great. Also, Mega Flare. I didn't show it off, but Mega Flare in this game was rather disappointing. It was still pretty powerful, but it was not, like, as big of an AoE. Well, I think it still hit everything, to be fair, but it didn't, I don't know. The way it worked, it just wasn't as impressive. Am I going the right way? Yeah, okay, here we go. 5 up. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go, let's do this! Kairi is her successor. Yeah, that's probably true. In more ways than one. I knew you would return, Riku. I don't know what that voice was. Maleficent, you're alive! You haven't been paying attention. I am but a figment of your memory. Of all the people I could run into, it had to be you. But of course, after all, your heart is steeped in darkness. You can only see those who exist in that same darkness. No. Be grateful you have someone to keep you company. Your heart is empty. Were it not for the darkness it contains, you would be completely alone. That's sounding pretty good right about now. Come now, Come now, you once turned me to sate your hunger. No, that's not even it either. Okay, take 3. Come now, you once turned to me to sate your hunger for darkness. You want me here? Who but I can grant you the darkness you long for? There was a time I did want you around. I surrendered my heart to the dark. But never again. You and your darkness have nothing to offer. All I did was lose myself. Empty myself. I'm finished with all that. If I'm stuck seeing people like you, people of the dark, I'll take you out one by one. Oh my gosh, guys, this is gonna be like a revenge tale. This is gonna be like the Arrow. We got our list. We just gotta go kill everybody on the list. Then you mustn't forget to destroy yourself last, for like me, you are one of the dark. That's fine with me. I turned to darkness because my heart was weak. I hate that weakness. It's like I'm my own enemy. And seeing people like you embrace the darkness just makes it worse. Enough talk, Maleficent. So you hate the darkness enough to fight it? Oh, the agony you must feel. You Then let me end your pain, Riku. End it forever. With the wondrous power of darkness! Thank you, thank you. I will accept your applause. And tips. You can send money to somewhere. I'll find it. Just put my name on it. It's not like there's another Matt Ryan in the world. It's not like that's a super common name. It's not like there are like 6 others in this county. Ow! Ow! Stop it. I don't have any healing, guys. Hey, guess what I just realized? I don't have any healing, guys. Oh! Mickey card! Yeah. No! Stop it! I don't know what this is gonna do! But, oh, really? You're doing this again? It wasn't helpful the first time. It's not helpful now. Okay, it's kind of helpful. Now that I realize it'll actually, like, stay under me, that is more useful. I don't like that her cards are higher values. I mean, it doesn't... you know what? I'm doing combos. Why am I doing it this way? When I could just use slates. Ah! Yeah, fire! Fire! So much fire! So much fire! What are you doing? Nope. Ah! Okay. Cool. Okay. Hup! Get her! Ah! No. No cards for you. Ow! No! Stop it! Ah! Yeah! First try! It was only the first boss, but it felt pretty hard because it's a facsimile of a much later boss. Do you think Chain of Memories would be better if it was just Riku's playthrough, or his story, or is his story better only because it's compared to Sora's gameplay only? I think the gameplay is way better. I mean, but I think the gameplay is better because it more resembles the original Kingdom Hearts. No, I have not forgotten Belle's voice. I don't know if she's going to show up here. It seemed probably not, but I haven't forgotten. Oh, hello. Okay. So yeah, like, I think... Ultimately, I probably like I probably like Riku's story better. I probably like Riku's story better, or Riku's thing better, his gameplay better, because I don't like Chain of Memories as much as a whole. I don't like the card battling system, and this kind of backs out of the card battling mechanics for the most part. I mean, they're still there, but this is in a severely diluted form, so that it really feels more like a regular Kingdom Hearts game where I just get to attack. I mean, yes, every once in a while I have to click that recharge button, but it's instant, so it's not a big deal. So would I say Chain of Memories would be better with only Riku's story for gameplay, with only that? Probably not, because it would lose the point of it. If you were gonna do it without doing the card battle system, then just do it without doing the card battle system. But I know that people like the card battle system. Like, some people do like it. I'm not one of those people. I don't think there's necessarily a majority of those people, but I know some people like it. So I wouldn't say that it should necessarily... Oh, no, don't save over the clear data. Do not save over that. That would be bad. So yeah, I do think that... Yeah, I don't think it would necessarily be better to be just that.
Why do you shun the darkness?
Come on, I know you heard me. Every word I said to Maleficent.
Darkness is your weapon. It is time you learned you must accept it.
What do you mean?
Stop resisting. Accept the darkness. You have no choice. If you are to serve me again.
I feel like they changed voice actors for him.
I thought it was you, Ansem.
Oh,
this is still pretty good. It doesn't sound the same to me.
All you have been talking about is the darkness. I can only assume you want to pull me back in, so you can play puppet master.
Clever boy. I knew you'd be the one to most appropriately serve me. And now, surrender to me again.
You're crazy! Not a chance!
Did you really think you could do me harm? A weakling like you couldn't even defeat Sora, and you had darkness on your side.
That's not a fair comparison. Sora beat you?
You are weak. You need darkness. Surrender. Bow to darkness. Bow to me.
That's not gonna happen.
Only the darkness can offer to you all of the strength that you will need.
You're wrong.
Because you know what else can offer it?
That voice.
Disney!
Your
Just
Majesty.
need a little Disney
That's
magic.
right. Remember, Riku, you're not alone.
How does he do this crap? Hold on, how does Mickey do that crap? What is that? What is that
Listen
light
close.
travel? What is he
The light
doing?
will never give up on you.
Is this like him
You'll
actually
always
projecting
find it,
himself?
even in the deepest darkness.
I got it. I won't lose to darkness. Not today.
You think that feeble little light can save you? From
Oh,
the
it's on!
darkness that I command?
Freaking love this battle music, guys. I hate that they stop it in like at the end of the cutscene. That's dumb. And then they've switched to his battle music, which is not actually as good. Ooh, look, text in the battle. You shall feel the darkness everywhere. Give me all you've got. I'll give it right back. Let's do this! When Ansem shows his card, break it right away. Ah, but I didn't. I failed. Ah! Rapid break. Quickly. There's a typo in a Kingdom Hearts game. My goodness. Square, what are you doing with your lives? Rapid break. Quickie break the opponent's card for a boost in attack. What? Even knowing that that's supposed to mean quickly, I don't understand what it's saying. Does that mean my attacks are stronger if I break them? That makes sense. I started seeing text like it's showing something if I break it, as if it was stronger, so I guess that's what's going on. Not giving up yet. I wonder how much of this you can take. I'm just going along until you give up. I like how confident Riku has become in this. Show the same valued card as your opponent and press triangle. I don't wanna. I'm pressing triangle. What are you doing? What? I'm pressing triangle. Okay. Break all the opponent's cards. Okay. That was the wrong button. I failed. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. 9? I don't... There's a 0 in here somewhere, right? There we go. Not too slow. Good. Yeah. This is the problem with having to cycle through freaking cards! Okay. It's okay, we got this. No, we don't. I lied.
Come on!
Alright, what we got? 9. Come on! How quick do you have to freaking be? Screw it. Here's what we'll do. I got this.
Just me!
Eventually I'll find something that'll work. That's stupid. Duel system. Show the same valued card as the opponents and press triangle to start. Break all the enemy's cards to execute a slate. But you'll need more than 8 cards. What? I don't know what that means. What do you mean I'll need... I don't understand what you mean. Whatever.
What? That all you got?
It seems to me that you are intent on resisting the darkness.
Picked up on that, did you?
All right, then see
I thought I was hiding
for
it so
yourself.
well.
This is a card crafted from your memory. Advance through the world it creates, and soon you will understand. Chasing after light is not the way. It will not give you distance from the darkness. There is no running from the darkness.
Don't worry, I'm not running. Give it. I'll enter the world, and in the end, if I haven't given in to the darkness, then I win.
Okay, yeah. Let's make a bet with the devil. Good.
I have one more gift for you.
It's a gift? I thought it was a bet. Now I'm confused. No! Darkness!
What'd you do?
I simply tempered the darkness that yet remains in your heart.
You still
What
think
does
that I'd
that
rely on
mean?
darkness?
To use it or not is your choice. I'll be waiting, Riku, for you to sense it and yield to the darkness in your heart.
Riku learns D mode, or dark mode. Can be activated when you have accumulated maximum dark points through card breaks. In dark mode, your skills are powered up and you have more slates to choose from. And it's freaking rad, guys. DP is lost when your card is broken or you receive damage. Okay. Riku returns to normal when your DP reaches 0. To increase dark points during dark mode, choose darkness boost when leveling up. Okay, so that's what your darkness points are for. Oh, look, we got a bunch of worlds to go through. I thought we only had to go through one. Proved that we're not going to resist, not going to yield to the darkness. So here's the question: is do we ever use that? Should we go the game without using dark mode so that Riku can escape the darkness? Oh, more cloak guys. It should perhaps be noted, I believe this takes place simultaneously with Sora's story.
Don't I
more
even
or less.
warrant a hello, Lexius?
He can't talk, he's a car. Cars can't talk.
What is going on here, Zaxian? I want an explanation.
Nice to see you too, Vexen. It's such a shame. The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen.
Definitely think I should use dark mode, huh? I know it's really good.
Tell us,
I know it's really fun too.
what did you detect?
But maybe, maybe it's like
Visitors.
Undertale. Maybe I need to do my
I picked
pacifism
up 2
run.
cents in the castle's lowest basement.
You found some pennies?
One of them was Maleficent.
Oh, that kind of
Don't
scent.
be absurd. The witch is gone. She cannot return from the realm of darkness of her own volition.
If you would let me finish. The scent belonged not to the real Maleficent, but to a very convincing double. But I truly cannot say much beyond that, since the double is no more. Our other visitor saw to that.
And who is it?
I do not know for sure, but the scent was very similar to that of the Superior.
And yet, not exactly the same, was
What?
it? This truly
Who's
piques my
the
curiosity.
superior?
now?
I'm guessing they mean number
What to
one in
do?
the organization, but I don't think it's called that anywhere else.
We wait.
There were a lot
See
of
what
weird
develops.
things in this game's story, guys. Like, I feel like he had some of the bones of what he wanted to do with the next game's story in mind, but also some of this stuff
Something smells
really
funny.
doesn't fit in. Like, it's almost canon
What's
breaking.
that scent? It's so familiar.
I smell delicious!
It's the smell of darkness. I can't believe this is happening. The darkness even seeped into my skin.
Don't worry, Riku.
Your Majesty!
Where the crap you been, Mickey? Why didn't you show up before? You just talked. Oh, right, you're just astrally projecting. Still, okay.
Oh,
Why and how?
I can see right through you.
Well, I really like to be transparent as a ruler.
I can only send a bit of my power to this place. That's why I've got a request for you.
Request?
Wait, you know...
Listen,
hold on.
Riku. Just because darkness holds
Oh,
you,
hold on.
don't let go of who you are. You've got to fight the darkness inside you. It won't be easy to do, I know. But please don't forget, even in the darkest darkness, there's always a little bit of light.
Light within darkness.
You and
That's
I
Kingdom
have
Hearts.
seen it. The far welcoming light inside the door to darkness. The light of Kingdom Hearts. It will show you the way. Please don't give up. Believe in the light. That's a request from my heart.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Trust me, I'll try to find a way to reach you. I'll get there. I promise.
Oh,
Actually curious where
You're an
Mickey
illusion.
actually is at this point. Because I'm not actually
Don't
sure.
worry. We shook hands in our hearts, remember? We're connected, you and me.
Okay, you got a bit
Yes,
too
we
far
are.
there, Riku, or Mickey. We shook hands in our hearts. Jeez. I put up with a lot of groan-worthy dialogue, but that's a little too far, Mickey Mouse. Just a little bit too far. Alright, we're actually on B11 now, so I guess we started on B12, not B13, whatever. Now we have his King Mickey as a friend card. Sweet. Our deck. Oh, we got Maleficent. Okay, that's cool. Oh, we got slates unlocked. Oh my gosh, we got all of our slates unlocked, it looks like. That's interesting. Okay. So we got Dark Break. Leap into the air and attack enemies up to 6 times from above. Only available in dark mode. 3 Soul Eaters, total value 5 to 15. Okay. We've got Dark Firaga, 16 to 25, and Dark Aura, 27. Yeah, okay, that's his signature move. We got Mickey Mouse Miracle. Restores HP, stuns and deals damage, reloads cards. Also got Holy Burst, which is where we combine him with some Soul Eaters. And Inverse Burst, which is... oh, okay, we do it differently if we're in dark mode, I see. We've got all these these dual attacks that I guess happen just whenever we win a duel, depending on what the duel was like. Okay. Alright, cool, so we got some new animations, is what that is saying to me. But let's forge ahead, guys. Like I said, Riku's story is really shorter, and I don't want to spend too much time on it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go straight to Kingdom Hearts 2 after this. I'm not actually sure. But I may still go to Kingdom Hearts 2 after this for streaming. Which should we go to first? Let's do quote-unquote reverse order. Let's go to Neverlands. Because if we're starting at Hollow Bastion, we gotta go to Neverland to get to all those other places, you know. Plus, we can learn to fly. We just get the Key of Beginnings before we even have this. Okay. That's different. I don't even have an intro scene. I'm okay with that, though. I'd really like to get through this fairly quickly. So I wonder... So... I haven't so far, but I wonder if I can get other Heartless enemy cards. Like, randomly, somehow. I guess is no. Okay, hold on. So we had a chance for a duel there, and I missed it. My bad. Nose itchy. Why is our... I don't know. Wait. Oh, that's not... Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I had a thing in there already. Okay, well, whatever. Yeah, more Mickey cards. More Mickey. Stop doing that. Hold on. There you go. There we go. Here's what I want. Let's try this out. What? That's not what I was trying to do. I didn't... Well, there goes the pacifist run, guys. That's over. This is not seeming all that effective. So, you may notice my deck has changed. Every time you go into a new world with Riku, his deck changes. Oh my gosh, we did get an enemy card. We got the pirate. Sweet. Is that part of the being in this world, though, or is that added to my deck? I don't know. I do not know. Yeah. So it is actually kind of like the idea that you mentioned earlier, as if we just had to, if we just had like a set amount of CP per level, which I think actually that would maybe make Sora's story a little bit better, because that way you don't have to worry about balancing your HP versus CP. You're gonna have this set amount, and it's like, okay, I know at that point what amount of CP I need to beat the enemy, and so if I'm struggling, then that cues to me, oh, I don't need to go grind or level up necessarily. I may just need to change my deck. Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. But Riku's story kind of does that, because he doesn't only just have a set amount of CP to work with, they just give you all the cards. They define all of the cards you can have, so...
Your Majesty!
That's not what I meant to do. Whatever. Okay, it stuns them. That's pretty cool, though. It always also seems to give me another Mickey card, which seems kind of cheaty, but whatever. Okay, so the dark mode version is just a heck of a lot longer, huh? Interesting. So this deck is not as effective, I'll have you know, though, because my card values are typically a lot lower, which is not great. But that's alright, we'll make do. We'll get through. Alright, so now we can choose HP boost, or attack boost, or darkness boost. But yeah, I blew my pacifism run, so darkness boost it is. We're gonna use that darkness. Heck yeah, forget story. Gonna use that darkness crap. I feel like it actually would be a good touch if they had like 2 separate endings depending on if you use darkness or not. But they would have to have made it like more optional. Like I just used it there literally by accident with no intention to do so. And my controls, like my shoulder button controls, are reversed now from what I had in Sora's story, because I guess I must have changed them in that or something, and now they're back. A little frustrating. But I think that could have been an interesting element to make this story a little bit more unique. And while you asked as far as like mechanics, do I think Riku's story should have been the only one? And I would say probably not. But as far as story, could they have done a Riku-only game in Castle Oblivion? Yeah, probably. Or, I mean, it wouldn't have necessarily had to be in Castle Oblivion, but could they have done a follow-up to Kingdom Hearts 1 that was purely what is Riku doing after Kingdom Hearts 1? Absolutely. There we go. Let's do a duel. There we go. Nice. Okay, that's a lot more effective than I thought it was going to be honest. Darkness! True darkness! Also hitting stuff. I mean, I think that could... Yeah, I think Riku's a good enough character to hold his own game for sure. In a lot of ways, he's a more interesting character than Sora. And after Kingdom Hearts 1, I mean, you've had a good setup for him, because you know he's lost in the darkness. And you also know you want to get him out. So, yeah, it's absolutely a good setup. But that's not what they went with, so whatever. It's fine. I've been thinking in the future doing a Riku-only game could be cool, but I suspect that they're not necessarily going to be using any of the old characters after Kingdom Hearts 3. Any of the old unique characters, anyway. I kind of wonder, like, are they really even going to continue Kingdom Hearts after 3? Because, I mean, I know he originally had no plans to stop the series, but it's been a long time coming for Kingdom Hearts 3 now, so I don't know if they're gonna continue after that culmination. But I do remember reading in interviews that he definitely said Kingdom Hearts 3 he wanted to be kind of the end of Sora's story. So it's definitely going to be the end of a major arc. Ow. I do kind of wonder what they might do after that. Shadows stop appearing. Mickey's body lies on the ground. What? Oh, hold on. I'm gonna read this comment while I mash X. How much you guys want to bet I win? Shadows stop appearing. Mickey's body lies on the ground limp. Goofy walks out of the shadows, distraught at the sight of his dead king. Gosh, Riku, are you ready to have a bad time? Yes, that is definitely how the pacifist or the non-pacifist ending should go. Goofy being a Sans-like boss would be freaking amazing. It would be so appropriate. Because he definitely is hiding something, right? Like, he's definitely hiding something. He's definitely got more power than we know. Just all, you know, he's just waiting to unlock it. It's the power of the goof, you know. It's the power of the goof. Ah, I missed it. And I always end up slating my cards after that, which I don't want to do. Or loading my cards, whatever the word would be. Kill things. Kill all the things. Megalovania, but made out of goofy noises. That would be amazing. How would that go? Let's see. Oh, I can't think of the tune while I've got this tune in my head. No, I can't do it. The only thing I can think of is like Elder Scrolls theme song for some reason. Probably for the best. Have you guys ever had two songs stuck in your head at once? Because I have once. And just so you know, worst thing ever. Worst thing freaking ever. I think it was during another bout of like some particular insomnia or something. Or I might have pulled like... It might have been the time I pulled like 2 all-nighters in a row. Like, I had a nap at some point, but I pulled 2 all-nighters in a row, I think, at one point during college. And, how do I get up? I have failed. And I had 2 songs stuck in my head at once, like, going at the same time. It's just the worst feeling ever. It's the worst dissonance ever. You know, it's frustrating enough when you have one song in your head stuck, but then you have 2 competing songs stuck in your head. It's that's madness, man. That's madness. Duel time. Yeah, just button mash to win duels. The most effective way. You waste some cards, but who freaking cares?
Take this.
I wonder if I use cards in slates. I wonder if they still have the reload restrictions, like Sora's deck did. Part of me wants to say probably not, but I don't actually know. Stop hitting me! Stinking heartless! I don't have a cure spell. Stop it! Then again, they gave me like, shoot! Stinking heartless. Forget dark points. Everything's going into HP this time, guys. All of the HP all the time. Who needs attack? Don't give me any cure spells. I need lots and lots of HP to get through a large room. Ah, it's frustrating.
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
I do love the dynamic with Sora and King Mickey, though. That gets stronger in Kingdom Hearts 2, but this is really where it started. Their dynamic, and I thought it was a really cool. I don't know. I just thought it was really neat to have those characters go together. I guess. You know, I should do slates. What? No. What? Why did it stop? Dark fire guy. Yeah. Ow! Stop hitting me. Darkness mode is over. Okay. You can get into it a lot faster if you use slates, though, huh? Because you'll break a lot more cards. Keep messing that up. Stop it! You're the worst. It's a 28-hour period where I could only hear the Mortal Kombat theme in my head very loudly. Yeah, I believe that. That's just... Ooh, that's scary, isn't it?
Your Majesty! Come on! Time's up!
Gotta burst some holies. This is my redemption, is I gotta burst some holies, man. That's how I cleanse the darkness. Stop it. Hey, play a card. I'm gonna get into darkness mode, guys. Assuming I can click the right buttons. What? I stinking missed. Fine, that's great. There we go. Got the hang of it a little bit there. It goes really fast. Like, that button prompt is at a really weird time. HP bubbles! I feel like going into dark mode ought to heal you a little bit or something. You know? Stop it. True darkness! Oh my gosh, that dodge roll was freaking amazing. Yeah. Shoot. Hold on. No, I didn't mean to do that. Crap. Ah! I gotta switch the shoulder buttons back. This is ridiculous. I can't do anything. Your Majesty! He sounds so young when he says that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, my cards I think are not reloading as much, so I do have to worry about that, I guess. That's problematic when they don't give you any mega potions. What if I just get rid of all of my cards in a fight? What about that? What are you gonna do then, game? Huh? What are you gonna do then? I want to boost other stuff other than HP, but I keep dying. It's so frustrating. I need a cure spell. It's like playing Aqua on the first world and they don't have a cure spell. It's not cool, dude. It's not cool. It's the hardest part of Birth by Sleep. It's not the super boss. It's that first world with Aqua when you don't have a cure spell. 'Cause she's freaking hard to play without a cure spell. She doesn't have as much, you know, power as the other guys to take out Heartless quickly. Without a cure spell, it's tough. It's tough going. I am going to legitimately try to see if I can make all of my cards unreloadable, just to see what happens. I bet they just watch me die. And it's like, oh, guess you're dead then. And I'm like, oh. Didn't somebody tell me that, like, that's what Pluto's card does or something? And it shows up from time to time? Yeah, Aqua's a really cool character, don't get me wrong, and her magic's amazing. But it takes a little while to get going, I felt like. That first world is tough, in my opinion. I have a really hard time with it without a cure spell. Part of that is because I tend to use... Like, I love bigger spells, not a huge fan of the smaller spells. And, I tend to rely on physical attacks a lot, even with her, more than I probably should. And so that may be part of it. No! Arg! Give me some HP bubbles, I need them! Give me the HP bubbles! The HP! Okay, where am I even going? I haven't even looked at the map. Okay, I need to go to the right. Here's our door. I need a 3. Nope, not that one. Sure, why not? Homing mine is really cool. Homing mine is how you beat one of the super bosses pretty effectively. With her, anyway.
Like it.
Yeah, the mind spells in those are really cool, I thought.
Take this. Like it. Where I'm missing something here. How do I get up? Oh, there's a ladder. Here we go. Yeah, Birth by Sleep's gonna be fun, guys, when we get to that. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, we need a 3. Here's 1. And a key. What? Oh, okay. No cutscene, just a boss battle. Sure, let's do it. We're going full Green Arrow here. He did say he was just going to hunt them all down, so let's do it. Stop that. Stop doing what you're doing. Stop doing what you're doing. You take that. Stop breaking my cars. That's really frustrating. There we go. There we go. Much better. I'm still in dark mode. That's surprising. But I have used up most of my cards now. No! Crap. I have 1 attack card left, guys! I've done it! Okay, so you can't get rid of the last attack card. Got it. Good to know. Was this a good strategy, guys? No! No, it was not! Did I do it? Heck yes, I did. Did he just hit himself? He totally just hit himself! That was amazing! That's freaking awesome. Oh, I bet I can get into a duel with him, though. Oh, what? What? That was a 7. Ow! Stop it. Got him! Actually, I said it wasn't a good strategy, but to be fair, it kind of did work pretty well, because I got a lot of damage on him before I ran out of cards, so maybe it was a good strategy, come to think of it. I leveled up! Yay! So I wonder if I level up my HP a bunch, if it'll also make me level up the other stuff some. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's find out. My inkling is no, because it hasn't limited that yet. I just limited my attack ups previously. Alright, so there's the boss, and that's it. Now we just leave? Okay, cool. I like it. Short worlds. We'll probably get... I was gonna maybe end after this one, but it is a lot shorter than I realized it was going to be. So let's do it. Let's keep going. Let's do another. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Lisa the Painful / Joyful? What is... I've heard of the game called Lisa. I own the game called Lisa. I didn't know it had a subtitle? Or multiple subtitles? I'm not very familiar with it, though, to be fair. I think I started watching somebody play it at one point. You know what, I think they played like one portion of it on GT Live or something and never went back to it. But I should look up a Let's Play of it. I guess I could do a Let's Play of it. I could be the guy that makes the Let's Play of it. But I'm not sure if I want to be that guy. I don't know. I've heard it's interesting. I've heard it's really interesting. A lot of people say it's kind of like Undertale. I guess in kind of the moralistic point of view. Like, it certainly doesn't look similar mechanics-wise from what I've seen. But maybe I haven't seen enough either. I don't know. Cutscene. Well, this is riveting.
I have identified the scent. It is Riku.
Riku, you say? Has he emerged from the realm of darkness?
Point of clarification. You guys have been standing here waiting for Zexion to smell?
It was once doubled in the darkness.
Fascinating. That's why you mistook him for the superior. The dark power given to Riku facilitated his escape from its realm.
What I want to know is why he appeared here in Castle Oblivion.
That's really quite simple. His existence resonates with that of another hero.
Sora is in the castle?
He arrived earlier.
How did you guys not know that?
Marluxia is already using Naminé's unique powers to meddle with Sora's heart.
Without even bothering to consult us.
Why would he?
It seems he desperately wants the Keyblade Master for himself. What a foolish plan indeed.
Based on what?
Sora's is not such an interesting existence. The entity that holds true value is Riku, the hero of darkness.
See, the plot of this game, part of the plot of this game, is really a good example of some of the worst show don't tell, or like they're telling, they're not showing, because we're led to believe that some of these organization members are plotting to betray the organization. Axel goes and kills Vexen earlier. Later than this, chronologically, but earlier in our playthrough for betraying it, but then also goes and turns against Marluxia for betraying it, even though Vexen and Marluxia were working against each other at that point, from what I could tell. And they're saying he was trying to take Sora for himself to I guess, overthrow the organization. But there's no evidence of that. That's not shown at all. All we know is that he's trying to turn Sora so that he can be used to gather hearts, which is what the organization is up to. Like, this is not great storytelling. Maybe there's a translation issue. I don't know. Lisa came out earlier? What do you mean, earlier than what? Yeah, you've said before you're not sure it's my alley. I don't know. I have heard it's pretty dark, but I've always, I don't like doing dark things all the time, but I've never shied too much away from a dark story done well. Because I've always believed in the adage that evil should be shown as evil. It does not behoove us to censor, in our fiction, censor showing any sort of heinous evil, because it's evil. Like, no, evil is evil. Beyond storytelling. Oh, Lisa came out earlier than Undertale, you mean? I see. I didn't realize. I guess I didn't realize that, actually. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm thinking of. Is it was more compared to Earthbound maybe than Undertale, but then Undertale is compared to Earthbound also, which frankly I think is not a great comparison in some ways. Like, there are comparisons, but frankly, it's such a different game still, that the comparison doesn't entirely seem right to me. I don't know. Just my thoughts. Hey, so... Okay, so the pirate was just for that world. I got you. What is this one? What just happened? What does this one do? Drain? Oh, drain. That's pretty sweet. Break his cards, Riku! Break his freaking cards, Riku! Riku, why do you suck? Why must you suck, Riku? Worst Keyblade Master ever. What? No, I was doing a thing. What? What? What just happened? He went into D mode and then immediately went out of D mode for no apparent reason. What the crap? He's dumb. He's just dumb. Yeah, do that move. Good job. Kill the guys. There we go. So it looks like the boss enemy cards we keep from world to world, and then they give us one of like an enemy of that world each time we go in. That's interesting. Probably should be killing some of the Heartless as I go along, because otherwise I'm sure I will get under-leveled. Since there is still a leveling mechanic, even though they make the deck for me, I need to make sure I don't get too under-leveled. Yeah, I know that Toby Fox got his start making Earthbound hacks, and so in some ways it's based on Earthbound, but I don't know, it's so different to me that it feels... It's not a totally untrue comparison, but it also feels very, very different to me, and I think the comparison is not as strong as people make it out to be, I guess, sometimes. I don't know. That's just kind of always been my feeling about it. Like, some people said it was like an Earthbound-like, and that definitely doesn't seem fair. Like, it shares some elements with Earthbound, yes, but it shares so many elements that are not at all Earthbound. The battle system is not Earthbound. Like, yes, it looks a little bit like that graphically, but it's a bullet hell mixed with... he has a freaking double jump? What? He has a freaking double jump, guys. How am I just now learning this? That was a very pretty twirl there, too, Riku. It was very pretty. So, like, the mechanics of the battling is very different. Very, very different. Likewise, I mean, it has that sort of modern sensibility of it's not like, oh, it takes place in just some ancient land. Because, like Earthbound, which takes place in a very modern kind of ish world, except Earthbound took place in a fairly modern-ish world, whereas Undertale, it is modern, but it's also this underground world full of monsters. Like, it's a totally different place. So yeah, do they have some things in common? Yes, but it's also very, very different. Which, I mean, and to its strength, like, I mean, I honestly think Toby Fox might disagree with me. I honestly think Undertale is a much better game than Earthbound. Not to say Earthbound's a bad game, but I think Undertale just did a lot of cool things, and it really furthered the art form more than Earthbound probably did. And Earthbound's cool, and it did some cool stuff. It furthered the art form in some ways too. Oh man. So speaking of other games, I've been playing some Rune Factory the past, well, I guess mostly last night actually. Hard to keep my days straight when everything, when I don't sleep. Which, if you guys don't know, it's marketed as a fantasy Harvest Moon. Because our local cater tot was talking about it the other night, and it just made me want to go back and play my copy of the first one, which is the only one I have. All my cards are stronger. That's why they're blue. Okay, because of the room I'm in. I thought I did a different room card than I did. And I'm liking it, but it also does feel very, very dated, the first one. But it has some cool ideas, and I started reading reviews of the other ones. And the second and third one, it sounds like both have some really interesting mechanics that I don't know that any other farming games have necessarily done. So on the one hand, I kind of want to get them to try out those mechanics, because I don't think those specific mechanics are in the fourth one. But I also kind of want to get the fourth one because it's newer and won't feel as dated. But so like the second one, apparently you play, you know, as this one guy, amnesia, all that. You grow up, you get married, you have a son, and or daughter. I think it can be either one. But your child becomes the new protagonist. I'm just gonna go, guys. Where am I going? Who knows? But I'm just gonna go. Excuse me. That was... Ooh, wow, that was like a painful burp. Wow. You ever have that, guys? Where... Partially it was because of the position I was in, kind of hunched over, and it's like, oh, that kind of hurt. Super Bunny Hop did an excellent video on Lisa and Undertale called Return. I think I've watched that video by Super Bunny Hop. I think so. Been a while, but I think I did. It was around the same time I watched Nitrograd stuff, I think. That'll work. Boss fight time. Shoot, who's the boss? Parasite Cage? I guess? It'd be really cool if we fought ourselves here, but a little bit... Oh, I'm gonna not like this fight. They copied the version from Sora's story. Yay! That's my favorite. The floating platforms and the goo. It's freaking great. Stop it. Stop it.
Take this.
Yeah. Take that. Darkness! Hello, Darkness, my old friends! Why would you do that? Why would you step into the acid like that? Why am I... What? Why am I out of dark already? I didn't take that much damage or anything. You didn't break my cards. Why am I already running out? Ah! There we go. You get Dark Break. It's such a powerful move. Ah! Strikes me. I'm not sure they actually give me the opportunity to do his ultimate Dark Mode Slate yet. Gonna run out of attack cards. Gonna be great. I mean, at this point, I could probably just attack. Probably fine. Maybe not. No, what? I didn't really want to go into dark mode right then. I wanted to attack. Hey, Top. Hello, yes, I'm here to discuss Rune Factory and watch you die to goo. I didn't die, I beat it first try. Thank you very much, because I'm a pro gamer. Heck yeah. It's totally not because Riku's story is way easier than Sora's. That's not it. I thought there weren't supposed to be... No, there's still cards, but I don't have to do any deck building. Stats work a little differently. I'm not actually sure if that was a typo or you meant to say Toon Factory, as in Rune Factory as a rhythm game. But that's interesting. That's a whole new idea. Somebody make that game. Go make that game, guys. That would be cool. What was it? There was a reason I brought up the whole Rune Factory thing, other than just saying it. I think it was to tell like. Oh, so yeah, so the mechanic, like the second game has this mechanic apparently where you play the first half as, you know, your first protagonist, and then you play as their son. Kind of like one of the Dragon Quest games, 5 I think, does something similar. Maybe 6, I forget. I think it's a really cool and neat mechanic, especially for a farming sim, though. Because farming sims often get kind of boring in the middle. You get, the early game is kind of tough, and you're really trying to scrape together your money and build an income, and then you get to this point where you've got a really good income, and everything gets really easy. And you don't really want to be in that point. So from what it sounds like, that mechanic might do a really good job, because then, okay, you've still got the farm, but now your tools are weaker and you're not as strong as your father was, and so you've got these other things that you're not totally starting over, and you can progress further now because new features are unlocked. But you do start over in some ways. I think that's a really interesting idea. And that game I want to make, which is a farm sim, I might have to think of how to put that in somewhere.
Are you with Ansem?
It's like a DLC-sized project.
Let us say that he is not the Ansem with which you are familiar.
Are you also
He is
defecated, Doc?
Ansem, and he is not Ansem. Perhaps a nobody best conveys the idea.
Riddles were never my thing. Try again.
He belongs to neither the light nor the dark, but walks the twilight between. Oh. Catching on now? Oh, yes. You also stand in between the light and the darkness. It appears we have much in common.
Maybe.
Is that why there's an X on his shirt?
Like you said, there really is darkness left inside of me. But so what? Darkness is my enemy. And so are you for reeking of that awful smell.
Oh, so it's a fight you want.
I forgot how much the whole smell of darkness thing comes up in this campaign. He actually talks about it a lot. Now I'm remembering. Hello. Time to fight Vexen, guys. I probably didn't level up enough for this, guys. Oh well. Stop guarding. That's not fair.
Here you go.
No, stop it.
Take this.
Stop it. I need to work on my timing, so I'm actually breaking his cards. No, hold on. Hold on now. No, there we go. No! Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Here you go.
No. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Ah! I feel like I gotta say it every time. Kinda. I feel like I either have to say hello, darkness, my old friend, or true darkness every time he says that. Every time he goes into D mode. Which, yes, that is what it's called. Stop with the ice. It's excessive. His deck is a lot better than mine. That seems a little unfair. I'm gonna run out of cards soon, guys. I'm gonna actually. Oh, can I do it? Do I have another 9? Well, it's not gonna matter, is it? Hold on. Let's just. Okay, sure. Let's do that. You know what? You don't want to see? Do I have 3 9s in this deck? Yes, I do. Let's do Dark Aura. This is his ultimate move. We've seen him do this, and every time we fought against him, it's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. Let's see if I can do it again. It's 27 in Soul Leaders is what you got to do. He resists it. That's not cool. I am not just an experiment. Stop it. You know better than that. Oh, I'm not in dark mode anymore, so I'm not going to be able to do it. Mickey Mouse Miracle level 3! Or just don't. Okay, that's cool too. I should use a 0 card. Yeah. No! No! No, I don't want to die! I'm dead. I don't have enough HP! Is Riku wearing chaps? He's always dressed like that. Yes, pretty much. They're more like pants-only overalls. If you'll notice, let me see if I can get a good pic. See if I can get a good close-up here. Yeah, so if you'll notice, they're like just the bottom half of pants, or of overalls, and they're attached by those little suspender-like things to his belt. I think it's an actual type of clothing. I think it's like, I think there's a name for it. I don't know what it is. It's like something fishermen wear, I think. But yeah, that's what he wears. What are you quoting, Mario? Yeah, it's kind of funny. His outfit is kind of funny. But I think, I don't know, it looks comfy. It definitely looks comfy. There's definitely a market for denim half-waiters. They are all the rage on Destiny Islands, let me tell ya. Those and zippered onesies.
I take it you're Riku.
No, you don't take it. I take you. Nana, nana, nana. I'm not really sure how to do this any better than I did last time. I should probably use some enemy cards or something. Choose this one. Let's break more of his cards so we can get into dark mode sooner too. That's not gonna work. There we go. And let's do... Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but that works. Dark Lord is very effective. Except he keeps getting hit up against the edge and then I miss a lot, which is really disappointing. Come on! And apparently he resists it to some degree, but that's neither here nor there. Stop it. Where are my nines? There we go. I noticed that my dark points aren't going down. I thought like they slowly drained even if I wasn't taking damage or getting my cards broken. But either I'm wrong or they work differently in this boss fight. I don't actually know for sure. But I'm doing an awful lot of damage right now and I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm probably out of dark mode now. Okay, let's break something. Oh, stop with that. Stop guarding! That's so not fair. I don't get a freaking shield. Oh, come on. Stop it.
You're pushing it.
Is that? Yeah, I can take that. Awesome. What did I just get? That was... You could have killed him instead of doing that, just then. But okay. No. No, where's my zero? No! Yeah, there we go. Got him. Okay. I think it's more of a belt apron and not a skirt. Yeah, probably. I missed some comments here. I would wear Lulu's outfit. I don't think I would. It feels like Lulu's outfit would be really heavy, though. It feels like it would be really heavy to walk around in. And that would concern me. Let's get some darkness boost here.
I find coursing through you there is a darkness of formidable power growing.
You're right. I just leveled it up.
Of aggravating you. All this excitement has provided me with invaluable data.
What?
Many thanks, Riku.
It was a trick all along.
To represent the burden of losing Chapu? That's an interesting thought. We'll discuss that when I play FF10. Which I'm going to have to do and going to be kind of mad at myself since I just played it recently. And still didn't 100% it. That game takes forever to 100%. Ah, it's so frustrating. Just gotta beat all the bosses and gotta do a bunch of grinding and there's so many stuff. So we've done what, 3 worlds? How many more we got? How many more in this set? Just 2 in this set, right? It is 10, 15. I'll probably do at least 1 more. Let's go 1 more. Well, I think he does sometimes design with symbolism in mind. And that's why I actually asked about the X on his chest. Gets into a little bit of spoiler territory, but the X in Kingdom Hearts does have a representative meaning. And it is connected to that idea of light and darkness both being there. in later games in the series, which is really interesting. Which I mean, I don't know if I would buy that he had thought of that this early on, but maybe? I don't know. Or maybe he just incorporated that later. So this is actually where the story of Kingdom Hearts gets really, really muddled, though. Because Riku has this whole Twilight thing going on. Not like the books. Like this concept that he's got light and darkness in him, and he's gonna use both somehow. He's going to balance them. And so in the first game, where we see that, okay, the first game's pretty clear. Light is good, darkness bad. There's not really any question on that. Here, we begin to question that, and then in Kingdom Hearts 2, I think that question is brought even more to the forefront. And then in Birth by Sleep, they kind of backpedal the other direction, I feel like. And for the other... well, I guess there's really only one game after that. It seems like they kind of go back with the light is good, dark is bad thing. But Riku's character hasn't gone back on that, as far as I know. So that's the weird thing about this story. And I think I'm hoping they use it well to actually make things a little bit ambiguous. If it's there intentionally as a little bit of ambiguity as to what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad in this world, that's good. If it's there not intentionally as a we don't really know what the crap we're doing, it's less good. It's less good. What? Oh, boss fight time. Oh yeah, right, sorry. Oh, this would be easy. I just gotta kill the bird. Come here, Iago. I need to kill you. Or, like, name you or something. Come on, Riku. What? I was locked on! Where? Come on. Oh my gosh. Yeah, hey, Jafar. Wow, I had a real stutter there for a second. No, oh my gosh, why is this so hard to hit? No, wrong button. No. Ah! I really need to go and change the shoulder button configuration because it is really messing with me. Arr! Where is he? Where? Oh, hello. Arr! Oh, come on! How did you miss? What happened to your lock-on in the middle of that freaking combo? So disappointing sometimes, Riku. This is why Sora didn't take you on his adventures, okay? This is why. It's because you have bad Z targeting mechanics. Why can I not lock on when I'm not like on an exact even height with him? That is the stupidest thing ever. Well, now I can't even reach him. What are we doing now? You gonna do your ultimate move? Okay, do it. Ow! Ow! That was a lot more ultimate than I expected! That was a lot more ultimate than I expected! Dang! Oh, come on! Dark Break should still hit him! More than once! Oh, I freaking hate you. What's happening right now? Okay, yeah, do your meteor attack, whatever. Would you do a thing? What did this do? Okay, it raised them all up to this level. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I can live with that. Attack, 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 attack. He resists it because that makes sense. Make him resist my main attack, sure. Yeah. Don't you, like, heal or something? Thank you. I could use that. A lot. What was that sound? Did you guys hear that? Was that just me? Was that Iago? Was that Jafar? What was that sound? That was weird, right? don't have anything to counter that with. Yeah, what is that sound? That's gotta be Iago, right? Gotta be. Am I still in dark mode? Oh. How am I still in dark mode? I'm surprised that I'm still in dark mode. I will read your comments momentarily, by the way, guys. I find it's important to not check out entirely in boss fights. The other fights I usually can. Yeah, so in Riku's story, all the worlds, like, it's just, you get the key of beginnings right away, no cutscenes, go to the room, there's a boss, no cutscene, go to the end. It's great. You can just run through these worlds. I love it. That's why I'm really not taking much time to beat the Heartless. I'm just rushing through this. I want to get through this quickly. I think at this point I would rather sit and grind at the end of the game than spend a lot of time going through it, because there's no reason to spend a lot of time on these worlds. So if I get through it quicker, then I'll get to places with more experience anyway, right? Hopefully. As long as I can beat what whatever I get to. This is for making that Gwen tsunami joke? What? What does that mean? Kiki's original name was Iago, and you're just having... Why? Iago's a great name for a bird. Were you worried she was going to sell you out to a dark genie, though? Because that's understandable. That's an understandable worry. Good to see you, Zach, by the way. Yeah, here we go. We're done. Yay, done with this world. Wonder if I have another interfloor boss. Bet I don't. That took me all of... What time is it now? That took me all of like 8 minutes, guys. That took me like 8 minutes. Gottfried got fired for making that joke? Yeah. Hold on, point of clarification to that comment. Did you teach your bird to read 50 Shades of Grey? Because I think that's the problem, not it being named Gottfried, Gilbert Gottfried. I think that's the problem. If that's, I mean, if that was your plan, there's your problem right there. 'Cause that's... What? That's creepy. I don't want to know that. Yeah, I'm gonna probably do the last world. That was super quick.
Happening to Sora?
Namine's powers are being used to shuffle his memories as we speak.
Shuffled like a deck of cards.
Succeed in getting his puppet. Sora would be a valuable asset to the organization, but Marluxia and Loxine's actions, they leave me quite uneasy.
Oh.
And then there is Axel. Who knows what that one is thinking?
Vexen should take
He's always
care
just
of this.
thinking, got it memorized?
His replica is soon to be completed.
Always what's going through his head.
But Vexen despises
That and
Marluxia.
bugs.
Think of the mess it would make.
That's a meta joke, guys.
So we must tell him.
I want to see if you guys
Isn't
get
better
it.
that Vexen clean up the mess than leave it to us?
No interfloor boss here. Cool. I'm sorry, was there ever a difference between Gottfried and Iago? They're the same guy, right? Like, that wasn't a voice actor. That was just... It was just him. Right? That was just like him in a bird suit. Pretty sure. Oh no, I gotta think of it. It was... I don't know if any of you guys watched Chad Tronic. He's somebody I discovered like it wouldn't be the end of last year now, but prior to January 1st, it would have been the end of last year. So late 2016, and he does a lot of reaction videos, just him, not like other people, just him reacting to weird crap. It's kind of great, kind of amazing, and I love him because he finds these weird videos. A lot of times really old videos, which I love. He could slice. He could crush bread with his chin, if that's what you mean. Anyway, so he did this video. It was like an old fire safety video, and Gilbert Gottfried is in that old fire safety video as a smoke detector, and it is the most perfect thing ever. It's amazing, guys. You need to go find it. Really? Well, that sucks. Just die. Yeah, like it? That was a little weird, Riku. Starting to sound like Caitlin's bird. Attack? Yeah, I need to boost some attack some more. I'm getting a little low in that department. You think you remember that one? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. You know, that's one thing. That is perhaps the one thing I think my non-public school education lacked, is that I didn't have all of those wonderful PSA videos that you guys must have watched at some point, or that somebody watched in public schools at some point, because I don't know what else they were made for. Well, for crying out loud, I only have 1 9 in the deck. I can't. If they do 2 9s, I can't win the duel. What are you? Why are you doing? That's not fair. It's not fair, game. See, watch this. Okay, 7, 9. Oh, I almost had it. Almost had it. Shoot. Just a little slow there. It's okay. I like this battle music, guys. Reminds me of the good old days. 1v1 UIRL? I'll take that. In what? What are we 1v1-ing in? Like Magic? Magic the Gathering? Yu-Gi-Oh? Sparring? Like Taekwondo? You'll probably beat me in Taekwondo. I'm not very good. And I haven't done it in a very long time. Got a PSA slideshow? That sounds great. That sounds freaking wonderful. I love old PSAs and stuff. That's why I love Chadtronic, because he finds like all those old PSAs and training videos. Oh, some of his videos of like old training videos for different swords and stuff are amazing. It's great. I love them. Love them to death. Oh, that's not gonna work. Yeah. Ah! Mickey, help me! No! I needed a heal! Thank you! Wow, that did a lot of damage, it seems. Does he always do that much damage? Maybe I should be using Mickey's cards a little bit more. I love his ballerina twirls. It's very fetching, Riku. Very fetching. Ow! Stop it! Oh, that's not cool. Don't break my Mickey card. It's rude. It's just rude. MTG and fisticuffs? Might be me. I mean, if we're being legitimate, I don't like hurting people. But if I did like hurting people, I have no doubt that I could beat you in a fight. I don't, which means I might not be able to. But I am a lot bigger than you. But in Magic, you probably would also beat me. That Kithkin deck was pretty wicked, from what I saw, from what I recall. Yeah, you are ruthless. That I believe. That is definitely an advantage you would have over me. That is something like I can't just like hurt people. I have like mental blocks about actually hitting someone very hard. Can't really do it. Need a 7. Sure, why not? What was your slideshow PSA on? By the way, I'm curious. I usually do too, but if I'm angry enough, my dude, I bet you I could do some serious damage. Possibly. Possibly. But see, so I know how to see. Now here's the thing. Not to be crude, but I know how to protect my important bits. And that helps. Helps a lot. Also, now that's, well, I don't like hurting people. The one thing I can say that, you know, if I get into a fight I don't have much trouble with is I can keep going. For, like, a long time, probably. I have fought against people much bigger than me, and taken some pretty tough blows, and kept going. Because I just keep going. I just kind of shrug it off a lot of times. Oh, come on! Stinking heartless. Why did it give me such a crappy deck for all these duels? It's so not fair. Ah! There we go. That's what I wanted. Ah! Come on. I almost finished it. What? Why did you miss? What? Ah, whatever. Why did they give me such a crappy deck for this world? It's the 4th floor. Like, I thought it was based on floor number rather than which floor you're in, like which world you're in. Why couldn't I do a duel then? I don't understand. Okay, this is not great. This is not great. I've used up pretty much all my cards now. This is not great! Yeah, I'm not gone to that. Uh-oh. I might be in trouble, guys. I might be in trouble, guys! I probably shouldn't have used so many slates on this one. And if I did, I should not have put my front cards, my big cards at the front. Because now I don't have my big cards to attack with. Why can't I jump up there? That's part of the arena, come on! Oh, I can break him. Ah! I did break him. One card anyway. Ah! I missed. Shoot. Mickey, I could really use some help. Like an elixir, a potion. It'd be great. Yeah, do that. What does it do? Sure, that's real helpful. I mean, it does give me a chance to attack. Why is it switching between the 2 cards? I don't understand that. It should reload both of them both times, should it not? And, okay. Now it's reloading both of them. What the crap? What was up with that? That's weird. Whatever. Yeah, I should probably die. I should probably just die. Ugh. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, that's a good question. Why do you want to fight me so badly? I am a good boy. I am a good boy. That's probably true, Zach. She punched me and I just get really sad, yeah. To a point. Actually, I get pretty angry when people... Don't hit me in the head, because that'll make me angry. That does make me angry. Can't help that. Hit me in the head too much, I get pretty angry. Which is like, not the same as sad. Oh, come on! Oh, for crying out loud. Hold on. Choose this. No. It only works for a couple of reloads, of course. Yeah, let's duel. Let's freaking duel. Does it work? Yeah, it does. Cool. And I'm screwed. Ah! So close. Really wish you wouldn't. Ah! You're not giving me enough cards to beat any of these duels with. It's so not fair. It's just not fair. And I don't want to use up all of my... use them in slates, because I don't have any elixirs, and that didn't work too great for me last time. Dark, what? What just... You just broke me out of my dark... That's not cool, dude. That's not cool. Oh no, zero. Absolutely do zero right now. And do Maleficent. There we go. Now we destroy him. Everything came together at just the right time. Darkness mode, that special card, and I could use Maleficent. That was great. And now I'm gonna die. No! I needed that heal! Oh my gosh, you're the worst! No! He has a really large, like, dodge roll range. It's kind of great. Alright, give me that Mickey. Give me that Mickey! Use it. Use it! Oh, come on! See, this is my problem with the game. They should not be able to immediately come back and use a different card to break your card. Like, it shouldn't work that way. It's just not fair. I'm gonna die now, aren't I? Because he's gonna hit me before I recover. No, no, he didn't. That's kind of weird. Oh, Mickey card. No, no, I want that card. I need that card. Give me the card. Nah. I just gotta attack a lot, right? Come on, come on, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. No, don't let it get up. Just a couple more hits. No, just a couple more hits, though. Ah! Yeah! Got him. Just cut the foot off before the pain arrives, but it just grows right... What? I missed some stuff here. What? I get livid when I bump my head. I'm not the only one who gets angry when they take a head injury. That was just me. That's true, I could just hold you in arm's strength. Just cut the foot off. Okay, now that makes sense. Okay, so we beat the guard armor. So I bet I have another boss in between floors now. Did I didn't level up. That's kind of disappointing. Ah, stop it. I'm low on health. I think I need to go that way. Probably. Should probably kill some Heartless though before we leave. Just a few. Probably be good to level up like one more time. I betcha. I betcha. That's great. Yeah, just break all my cards. It's great. Stop it. Yeah, like it. 308 experience to next level. Screw that noise. It's too long. I don't want to take that much time. Alright, so we've gotten through our first round of worlds. I think we'll have one more boss and then we'll probably call it. You got a new phone? Congratulations! It better not be an iPhone. Better not be an iPhone, local. Don't mess with me. Don't try me. Better not be an iPhone. This is an Android household. Why am I doing that? I just need to go through the door. I'm gonna take those ellipses as it's a flip phone. Clearly. I'm sorry, the game you're playing is a character analog to Punished Snake, except he's a corgi? Explain, please? It sounds interesting. My household rules may not apply, but iPhones still suck. Sorry. Can't believe you got an iPhone.
Huh?
Bah,
what are you
humbug.
supposed to be? Surprised? I guess you should be.
Shouldn't you be wearing different clothes?
After all, I look just like you. I'll tell you what I am. I'm an exact replica of you that Vexen made from your data.
Where are we in the timeline now?
So you're a fake me. Not a fake. I don't care if you're real. You're not better.
Because
we share the same body and the same talents.
at the beginning,
But
Replica Riku
there is one easy way to tell us apart, though.
know that he was a replica, right?
Unlike you, I fear nothing. Are you calling me a coward? You're afraid of the dark. The darkness inside you still frightens you, no matter what you say.
That'd be interesting. It'd be funny. I'd laugh.
But I'm different. I embrace the darkness. I can make it do whatever I want.
Cyberpunk bartending game?
So, I can wipe the floor with you.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do this. So there's a Cyberpunk bartending simulator with George Costanza. That sounds pretty sweet, not gonna lie. How?
Like it.
This might actually be hard.
Take this.
I don't know what kind of deck I have. I don't really know. Ah! Stop it! 5 nines. 1, 2, 3. That's what I'm talking about. 999! Really wish you wouldn't miss so much though, Riku. That was kind of put the damper on things. Ow! No! Oh, stop it! Stop it! No! Whoa! Whoa there! Whoa there! Huh? Let's do this. Give me a heal. No! I needed that healing! That's not what I wanted to do. Ah, shoot! I screwed that up. Go to AO3. What? Coffee shop AU. I think I saw you playing that at some point. That sounds pretty neat. Yeah, Riku X Kevin. Absolutely. That is how kissing works in the Kingdom Hearts universe. Yes, actually. You'll notice, like, even Sora and Kairi have never done kissing like we do it, but they have. Well, actually, they haven't fought yet either, but Sora and Riku have definitely done that, so make of that what you will. Okay, let's try this again. Why does he get a Mega Elixir? That feels really unfair. Some preferential treatment. Come on, Daddy Vexen. Quit playing favorites. Would you stop it? Mega Nines. Stop it! What? No! Ah! Come on! No, I've lost this one. I'm giving up. Let me try this again. I've never done kissing. What have you been listening to so much, Mako? What? I don't understand that comment, Cater Tot. Smacking keys together canonically makes more people in this universe. He's so right! Smacking keyblades together does canonically make more people in this universe. I love that you're right. Man, it's gonna be great when we get to some of those other games, guys. It's gonna be great. Alright, take 2. Take 3. Whatever take this is. Nah, one of those didn't count. This is take 1. Take 1. No. Oh, hey, they give me like a mega potion this time. I'm a fan of that. Okay, now here's the plan. Get to my dark aura. No, I hate you. I freaking hate you. Stop it. Yeah, come on. Oh, that stuns him. That's pretty cool. I mean, I guess it stuns. That's what it's supposed to do. Is it's supposed to stun people. I just didn't expect it to work on him, I guess. Stop it! This is aggravating. Did I say something about them doing kissing? Is that a thing I said? I may have. I don't know. As I mentioned that I hate Riku's turtleneck and grass skirt. So what are you talking about? He has neither of those things. That's not a turtleneck. Where's that? Oh, you're talking about his dark form outfit. You hate that? I think it's pretty sweet looking. I love the form-fitting darkness. Love the form-fitting darkness. It's my favorite part. Okay, let's come in and edit our deck a little bit, see what we can do better. That would probably help. Probably not. Jafar. Ah, I have Jafar now. That could help. Yes, that could help. Okay. Excuse me. Got a better plan this time, guys. Sora and Kairu have never done kissing.
What are
That's
you
true.
supposed to be?
Sora and Kairu have never done. Soru and Kairu have never done kissing. Have I mentioned that I've had like 2 hours of sleep in the last?
I look just like you.
Over 24 hours.
I'll tell
more
you
like
what
3. It's been a long something, guys. It is form-fitting darkness, like it's made of darkness. Like, I don't know what to tell you. That's what it is.
Like it. Take this.
What's the most PG-13 thing about it is the way he says, like it? That's the weird part. Trust me. Heck yeah, Dark Firaga. Play a card. Play a card, I dare you. Play a card, I dare you. Oh, he played a card and I wasn't ready to shoot. Stop it! Ow! Stop it. You knocked me out of dark mode again. Not a fan of that. No. Ah! Wait, what? Did you just use... No, I wanted you to not use the... I hate this game. I hate this game and its stupid controls!
What a way to go.
That's really the issue, guys, is these controls suck. And there's no way around it. Having to cycle through 15 cards to get to what you want is a stupid control scheme. It's just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad, guys. It's the worst. Can I set a short... If I set a shortcut, no, because my deck's different after I go out there, so the shortcut's not going to take. Jeez. Dark Kawaii? Darkness and spandex are interchangeable. That's true.
Huh? What are you supposed to be?
Tell us how... Wait, what? Yeah, no, seriously. I don't want to scroll the other way. I want to scroll my way. No, I should be scrolling the other way for part of it. You're right.
Take this.
Stop it. But also there's that issue of once he gets me in a combo, I can't do anything. Also an issue. Not a fan. Where's the knives? No! Come on! You're the freaking worst! I hate you! You're not my real dad! You know, I put almost all of my upgrades into HP, but he's still killing me super fast, guys. I probably didn't level up enough. It's still not a good solution. It's a better solution. It's a better way of doing it, but it's not a solution. Because yes, scrolling the other way gets me to those 3 9s at the end a little quicker. Yes, it does do that. And then I have to try and scroll through the other 9s, which are not grouped together, to get to the thing I want. And I can't even edit this deck to change the order. And just... There's just no way around it. Like... In a battle, you have to be able to respond to what the enemy is doing. And this game doesn't allow you to respond effectively. I mean, because you're kind of limited to what is my cursor on. And that limits how you can respond. And that's a problem. Do the 0 cost card, dang it. And it's over. Okay, hurry up. Could you heal me a little bit, King Mickey? Thanks. That'd be great. No, I'm not a fan right now.
Darkness.
Okay. Now granted, this does an awful lot of damage. More if it hits, obviously, but... Oh, he's reloading. Where's my other... Ah, I've missed a 9 though. Because I used one earlier in a slate, I think. Because see, I have to use slates to get into this mode. And then everything gets screwed up because... I freaking hate this. This battle system, even with Riku, is so very flawed. Oh, ah! I almost scrolled to the right card and used it, but not quite. Mickey! Help me! Help me! No! What? I was... Dang it! Inverse Burst is super good and doesn't eat cards. That's... okay. Throwing bad solutions occasionally. You know what? You do that, Maru. He's drawn his last pathetic card like 5... What? What do you mean? What do you mean I've drawn my last card? I don't know what you mean. I didn't get down to my last card in that fight, like down to one card. I had an idea a second ago. What was it? Oh. Battle controls. And switch the shoulder buttons, because that's how I had it on the other one, and that's messing me up. This is probably going to mess me up now even further, but we're going to try it. I was killed by a man who wears 3 belts over a grass skirt. Darn right I was. Making a bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged reference? You know, that's a show I should... Yeah. Okay. That's a show I should watch more of. I've watched bits of it, but I've never, like, watched through it. That's really a show I should watch more. No, I'm doing... See, now I'm doing the wrong button. Because I got so used to doing it that way, except for when I needed to do it that way. Come on. No, stop it. And during that, I should have been cycling to my other useful cards, but why would I do that?
Come on! Like it!
You know what, screw you.
Take this. Just me.
Oh, I'm not a fan of that. At least I can actually break these. That was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was pretty freaking sweet. Don't want to use that yet. No, I didn't want to use that right now either. Well, okay. At least that works. Stop it! Man, you're the worst. Yeah, freaking darkness! Ah, where's my other 9? Where's my other 9? If this hits enough, it'll kill him. I think I got him! Yeah, there we go. Switching the controls did help. Also a little bit of luck. I've only seen DBZ abridged. Why is that? Riku just has it every day. What? Oh. Keep trying to get him to go to AA, but he keeps threatening me with a sword. Yeah, Riku's like that. We're gonna boost attack some more. Oh, I got 2 freaking levels. I probably was under leveled a little bit for that fight, guys.
I thought I heard you say you were gonna wipe the floor with me.
Yeah, you totally didn't do that 18 times.
Don't forget, I'm still new. I'll get stronger and stronger.
Is that
next time
excuse?
we fight, you're finished.
This feels like a bad argument.
Fight now.
Riku makes a good point. What? How was he able to do that when I just beat the crap out of him?
It's nice having darkness on my side. You are so missing out. How could you be scared of something that can be so thrilling? Enough! So now the coward is playing tough. So long, real thing. Hope you don't miss me.
Bye, Kevin. Or was it Kyle?
back!
No, it was Kevin, right? You've used your sword to win 2 arguments in your apartment?
I'm not a
It is a
coward.
very large sword. And it's not a euphemism, he has a freaking claymore. It's not sharp, but it's big. It would still be used as a very effective bludgeoning weapon. I'm back! That's a weird facial expression.
So,
It's a claymore.
how is the real thing?
He's spineless. In no time at all, I'll be better than him.
In the meantime, would you be interested in meeting another who's considered a hero?
You mean Sora. I hear he's somewhere in the castle. You want me to take care of him?
Yes, actually, if you could get him some
see.
lemonades.
Yes.
He's a bit
I
parched.
intend to make good use of you.
No worries.
Also,
real Riku is
he
nothing.
has insomnia, just
Sora
like
won't
me.
be either. They're no match for me.
Because as we found out in this playthrough, Riku had a bedroom in Hollow Bastion.
Come out!
Sora never slept
Show
in
yourself,
Kingdom Hearts
fake!
1.
Fake? Oh no. That's not exactly the right word.
Is that Ansem again? He doesn't sound right. If it is him. Yeah, it is. He doesn't sound right.
What are you saying?
That has to be a
Isn't
different
he
voice
just
actor.
a copy of me?
More like a model. He is an example of
Or
what you should
he-
try to be.
Nothing else. He just didn't do as good a work.
accepts the darkness. Just like you once couldn't help but accept me. But now you are afraid. Perhaps you are the one who is being fake. Fake when you pretend to have no fear.
When have I been afraid of the dark?
Inside of the card worlds, you grapple desperately with the darkness. Desperation is fear. You fight the darkness because it is what frightens you.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Be quiet!
Thanks for proving my point, Riku.
Stubborn boy. Then continue your fight if you must. Eventually you will learn. You cannot resist the darkness.
Yay, more worlds. Yay, more worlds. I got a trophy called Challenge from the Inn. That's kind of a weird thing. Alright. Cool. So, that's what we're going to call it as far as gameplay today. So, a couple of announcements. One is let's see, Monday and Tuesday of next week, I definitely won't be streaming. And tomorrow night, I may not be able to. I'm not sure about tomorrow night or not. So watch my Facebook or my Twitter, and I'll try and make sure I post an update. Not sure about that. Because I'm spending some time with my family. My sister's coming in from, or she's come in now, I guess, from Germany. So I spend a little bit more time with the family. Kind of doing a second Christmas with her. I don't know how we got to Xenon, but that's cool. So, yeah, just to let you guys know that. Also, I may have mentioned this earlier. I got approved to drive for Lyft, so I haven't quite started yet, but I'm going to try and figure that out, which may mean in the future the schedule has to change somewhere, somehow, but I'm not sure yet, really, how that's going to work. So we're going to figure that out. We're going to figure it out as we go along. What else? So That may have been all the actual announcements. Yeah, probably. If I'm really ambitious, I might have another video ready for tomorrow, but I might not. I'm not sure, to be honest. If you like the video, please give it a like. Really helps me out, lets me know people are watching and enjoying it. I'd love to interact with you in your comments. I love getting comments and interacting with my viewers, as I've been doing this whole time. It's part of why I like streaming, but I'd also like to interact with you, not live. If you came and watched it later, that's great. Comment, please. I want to talk with you. I want to get to know you. I want to be your best friend forever. We can be BFFs. We can do that Rhett and Link song. It'd be great. And if you're new, subscribe. Or if you're new and you want to keep up with what I'm doing, subscribe. I don't want to tell you just to subscribe for no reason. If you want to keep up with what I'm doing, though, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to keep up really well and be notified whenever I go live, that way you don't have to memorize the schedule, hit that bell notification icon. And I normally stream every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Like I said, that may be changing soon, that it may not, and there's going to be a little bit of downtime over the next week. So we're gonna figure it out, though. We're gonna figure it out. So what is it? And hey, if you know anyone who might like this, please don't hesitate to share. I'd love to get more people watching and interacting and engaging. So I think that's all. So love you guys, and may your heart be your guiding key.